So once you've planted the seedlings, how can you be sure they're going to survive?
And the survival of the tree mainly depends on the seed stock of what we're planting. If it's a good stock for the area, then the tree has a good chance of survival. And the last chance that it gets for survival is us putting the tree in the ground.
You know when you
does
planted
not.
a bad tree and when you planted a good tree. And I feel good about planting in the sense that we're regenerating the forests again.
I work with the planting contractor so that the terms of the contract are carried out. Some of the things we look for when we do the quality plots are whether trees are planted too deep or too shallow, or whether they are in ground that is too wet.
Okay, I know we plant millions of trees every year, but what I want to know is what are we doing to improve the growing process?
What we're doing out here is growing a crop of forest trees. Essentially, we're talking about a stand improvement exercise here. We're talking about giving the trees a lot more room to grow. Light is a very important concept in spacing out trees. And like any good crop, we're fertilizing them. We're fertilizing them because we have a lack of nutrients on this site. This site, like most sites on the coast, has a shortage of nitrogen. The main method of application of the fertilizer is by helicopter. We're dealing with large areas. We have to spread the fertilizer as fast as possible. The best indication that a stand needs to be fertilized is shown in the needles. The needles are often small, they're yellow, and the response to the fertilizer is that these needles become larger and greener. Therefore, the wood growth, the response, is usually much greater.
It pays for itself essentially. Where the Forest Service certainly isn't making a lot of money out of this project. It's covering the cost of marking it and the layout, the engineering of it. But the benefits are that we get a stand improvement exercise here. We keep the loggers working, and it lessens the demand on our mature timber.
On this particular site, we'll get good response from the remaining crop trees, and in the end, we're going to get lower logging costs and a good final product, good quality final product. So what we're getting here is we're getting logging, at the same time we're getting a silvicultural treatment. We're getting benefits from.
I think there's, within the forestry departments of our company, there's a lot of pride in what we've done. We established a nursery, but of course that's just the first step. We've gone beyond that and managed to develop a forestry program that's successful. Our seedling survival has increased tremendously, and it's something that all forestry people in the company are proud of, at the nursery and in the operations.
One of the satisfying things about my job is the fact that I can continually learn, and of course the company has an open or a green light as far as training goes. The other thing is the fact that we've got a goal here, and that's to become one of the best producers of fine paper. And I felt a certain amount of pride when you can say that. When you say, I come from, say, Prince Albert, and we make the best paper in the world.
Hey Karen, how's it going?
Hi Mike, how are you today?
I'm super. We set ourselves apart from the rest of the industry by providing the highest level of quality in our products that we possibly can. At Shemin Nurseries, our standard is excellence, and that excellence goes right through from the quality of the products that we carry to the quality of the people that we employ.
Weyerhaeuser Canada is people. More than 3,600 Canadians across our country have made us the widely respected, responsible, and successful company we've become today. We're Weyerhaeuser Canada, and we're growing together.
wildfire breaks out. Time is often on the side of the fire. In a wilderness area, limited access can seriously delay ground-based resources from responding to the fire. When that happens, the fire takes control. In a forested urban area, a wildfire outbreak can quickly spread, threaten lives and property. What begins as a small fire outbreak rapidly escalates, resulting in the expenditure of hundreds of thousands of dollars in men and equipment, millions of dollars in property damage, and the loss of valuable wilderness resources. Fighting a wildfire is a tough job. First, you have to contain it, prevent it from spreading or flaring up. Then comes the physical work, the mop-up. Wildfires are essentially put out with ground crews. While the work is slow and backbreaking, smothering the fire, cooling down hot spots, no other method is as effective. The initial attack program with retardant aircraft is designed to launch a coordinated aerial attack on the fire while it is small, and to contain it until the ground crew can reach the fire site and put it out. Initial attack puts time on the side of the firefighter.
The WCB&BC is unique because it's a monopoly. We're the only game in town. If you get hurt at work, you've got to come and see us. You don't go off to some insurance company. You don't have to go and hire a lawyer. We're there to serve injured workers.
One of the questions I ask an amputee is what they want, how well they want to walk. I've yet to find one who says, I don't care, I just want to walk. Most of them want to be perfect, and I make them live up to that. It's very fulfilling to see somebody get up and walk. It's interesting to see the people respond and the way they respond. Everybody responds differently. Every one of them, the day they start to walk without a cane or a crutch, and they walk across this gymnasium, just something about them that lights up the room. And I get a high out of that.
When you're injured and you want to get back to work and you can't, it's an awful, awful feeling. You know, it's this desperate frustration, you know. And I think the caring people that we have working for WTB, it helps them. At least they know that they're being cared for and somebody understands. I think it's really important.
When these people come and see us, they have a large number of problems, and they come up to us and they present these problems as back pain. In a lot of instances, you could cure their back pain if you could, and that wouldn't solve the problems. There are financial worries, there are marital worries, there are all sorts of worries, job worries that these people have, and they culminate as back pain. And those issues are still there, and they need to be addressed in order to get the person back doing a normal lifestyle.